listening. Golden girl, sex and celebrities, talking Philly radio legend. Go Hollywood, baby, got it locked down.
Box baby, and yes, I'm here to talk tonight. I just want to get a quick flame in because I'm about to flame these bitches. I'm gonna start off tonight, and I'm gonna keep it right here because there's so many people that deserve to be flamed. I'm gonna just start here with this chick, all right? But it's a long list, and I'm gonna start it off with the short version of the long list. All right, let me just tell you this first and foremost. I'm talking about this fake ass marketed situation that they call the slap heard around the world. That's what it is. All right. Now, we've been talking about this now, or people have been talking about this, me included, ever since it happened. Now, I haven't really weighed in the way that I perhaps would have weighed in, and a couple of people that know me are like, well, gee, how come you're not telling them what you tell us? And I'm like, well, you know what? They ain't really ready for that. But I'm going to say a little bit. Listen, first of all, what you don't understand is how Hollywood works. And I'm trying to explain it to you now. We all saw it, and we all know in reality, this is Black people, and this is really irritating me. I don't care who it is. There's a long list of people who are just talking out the side of their neck. And it's a lot of jealousy in that talking. Jealousy comes in the form of jokes as well. And Chris Rock is a jealous ass hating bitch. And I will say that, and I'd say it to his face. Chris Rock is jealous, and he has been jealous of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett for years. That's just it. Now, people that were there, all right, like, first of all, Shaq has went on record saying that for a fact, Chris Rock was already told by Will Smith before he even hit the stage, don't speak about my wife. Like, don't talk about Jada. Don't put Jada in your jokes. So if you were in Will Smith's boots, all right, according to Shaq, and it's on record. Like, it's not like he just, people are talking about, he said this. No, it's on a video, all right? You can Google it yourself. But let me just say this. If you told your friend or whomever it is, or you know, a colleague in the business, listen, my wife, don't talk about my wife, blah, blah, and they go right out on stage and purposely say something about your wife that wasn't even funny. I mean, everybody's clear. Nobody has even said that that shit was funny. Like, the reality is the joke, it was supposed to be a joke. I never considered it a joke. It was just a stab. That shit wasn't funny at all. The people that was in the room, most of those people was like 50 plus, 60 plus. They remember the movie. Most of y'all don't even remember that movie. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you remember it like I do. That movie was bullshit. G.I. Jane, nobody I know liked the movie. I had the movie. I still have the movie. I got the movie and everything. Thought it was going to be crazy. This and the third. Came out that movie. I didn't even remember watching the whole thing because I kept turning. I couldn't even watch the rest of it. And then it was like, oh, Demi Moore, she like a dyke in this movie. Like, that was the whole twist. If somebody says that you look like G.I. Jane, they are calling you a dyke. That is the bottom line. Nothing more, nothing less. And that is exactly what Chris Rock was saying. That is the part that the media is leaving out. It's not just that he was talking about her head and being bald. He was subliminally calling her gay. And yes, Hollywood knows that. They were sitting there. That's why everybody gasped. Before people laugh, they gasped. All you have to do is listen to the tape and turn it up loud. You'll hear the whole audience kind of get, oh, they couldn't believe that he said that. But he did. And you know what? When Hollywood does it, they do it big. They plan big. And I'm not the only person who sees it that way. As a matter of fact, Tiffany Haddish said the same thing. And she's the only person, realistically, Tiffany Haddish is the only person that I can tell you that has come out and said anything in support of Will, that is as far as a celebrity that's in the now, that's big now, and that didn't have a problem with speaking her mind about how she felt about it.
That joke that Chris did, I remember when that movie came out, and that was a way to insult a woman, her sexuality, her physique. It was a way to call a woman a homosexual, basically. And she's sitting right next to her. It was like that. I remember that in school, that they would do that to people, you know. It's kind of messed up.
Golden Girls got the naked truth. No fake tea over here. Believe that. Baby. Just the naked truth.
You can't deny it. All right. So I'm saying it to say I'm not the only person who saw it that way. Tiffany Haddish, she said it that night. And listen to this. Not only like am I saying a lot of people in Hollywood, it's Black Hollywood. That's what makes it even worse. Like I expect this from white Hollywood. White Hollywood has been mad that Will Smith has been getting $20 million plus for movies since way back in the Wild Wild West movie. Just like Chris Rock said, like he said it in a joke, but he was serious. He meant that. You understand? Before that joke that you've heard that he said about Will getting 20 million for Wild Wild West, you know how many years ago that was? You know how many actors, white actors in Hollywood that are pissed off with Will Smith and have been for years because they didn't want, they don't expect, they never even look at Will Smith as being a rapper that should be getting an Oscar, that should be getting $20 million plus for movies. No, you think they ain't been mad? It's actors in Hollywood that have never got $20 million. They've been playing in movies for years. You understand? They studied acting all their life. This is what they did. And they are pissed off and they've been pissed for years. This right here is something that they just are clinging on to. They like it's like they just couldn't wait for something to happen just to be talking about. Like I said when I started this whole little marketing campaign that they got the slap heard around the world. That is the biggest bullshit. That line right there is just a marketing campaign that they've run with. Somebody actually sat in a room and got paid for that shit. We need to come up with something that's gonna stick. This is how Hollywood works. Trust me, I know this. And somebody got paid to come up with the slap heard around the world. All right. Now here's the thing about it. Let's be real. The Oscars, who the fuck been watching the Oscars? Who the fuck you know that watched the Oscars? Seriously. I ain't been watching that shit. We was only watching the shit to see we'll get this shit. You understand? And so the reality is that the Oscars haven't been shit as far as this generation, the previous generation is concerned for 50 years. This is the biggest deal that they should be thanking Will Smith. They should be paying Will Smith an extra 10 years just for the motherfucking, for the fuck of it, for the fact that their name is getting mentioned, for all the hype that's around the Oscars. Trust me when I tell you, there are people that are going to watch the Oscars next year in hopes that something is going to happen that's interesting. And these people are going to be fucking sad. They'll be like, no wonder I never watched this shit before because I heard it wasn't shit. So it's just some bullshit. You understand that they use as a tool and they continue to use, you know what I mean? They got everybody thinking like, oh my God, Black people. I'm really bothered at the Black actors and actresses and the Black people, period, that are running along with the 666. I mean, the internet. When I say the 666, that's the internet, that are running along with the internet and just tearing down like the fuck the slap got anything to do with you. These people that are out here talking about Will Smith's slap took us back some years and that made us look. No, it didn't take us anywhere. The shit didn't do nothing to you. It ain't do nothing to you. It ain't do nothing for you. If anything, it may have did something for you. You know what? Because for a lot of people are making money off of this slap. Everybody's making money off the fucking slap heard around the world except Will. Don't get me fucked up. Will gonna get his. You understand? You cannot hold a great man down. And Will is a great man. Will do great things. He's a great actor. You know what I'm saying? He's the first Grammy-winning rap hip-hop artist, period. All right. So the history is so deep and there's so much shit to it that this is something that they've been waiting for. And I just want to say this, like I said, I got people to flame. I'm going to kind of flame these bastards one at a time. It ain't even like it's just A or B, is men or women or Black or white. It's some of everybody. All these people that you hear that's weighing in, that's making money off of Will Smith and this slap. First person you ain't hearing talking about it is Chris Rock, because he's definitely going to sue. But they're trying to figure out all of what his claims will be. The one claim that he can't make is that he lost money behind it, because the reality is that his net worth and the money that he has made has been so much in abundance since the slap that there is no way that his lawyers can even say he lost money. No, he gained money. He hadn't been sold out anywhere. I'm just trying to let you know the way that it really is. This dude has made so much money all of these comedians, you got white comedians, black comedians, comedians all around the world that are making money off of whatever type of joke they can come up with, which tells me that these people really didn't have any material, and most of them aren't funny, and a lot of them are pissed off because Will Smith is actually working on a whole, you may have known about it or seen it when he posted it way back, but he's working with a new generation of comedians. You understand? And when the shit and the smoke blows over, that will continue. And all of those new comedians that he's working with have the old comedians mad that he didn't call them. See, the difference with me and them is that I give you the naked truth, and I can because I know these things. And the other part of it is they're all eating, they're all hating, and they're all showing their true faces as to how they felt all the time. Speaking of showing their true faces, the person that I really want to flame tonight would be Vivica Fox. Okay, I'm flaming Vivica Fox ass tonight, and she deserves to be flamed. She came out, Vivica Fox is, she's legend as far as black actresses go. And I definitely used to like Vivica Fox up until now, and it's not that my liking her makes a difference one way or the other, but I just don't feel the whole corny shit that she doing. She did a lot of corny shit in the past, but what do I care? I don't care about that. I care about this because it's kind of close. But this bitch, she on a little show with the and I say the little show because I don't watch the shit. It could be big for all I know, but if it was that big, I'd hear about it, and I don't. So that's how I judge shit. All right. But she on this show on Fox, you may know. And let's just, first of all, Fox Network is a racist network. So anybody that is black that's on that network is always and continually getting memos. It's only a certain amount of stuff that they can say and do and so forth and so on, because they are working for the white man. I mean, they are working for the man that's a racist, that are only putting black people on it just because there is the equal opportunity and they need to put a few black faces on it. So they got these girls that are on this show that they won't even give a studio. They're all in, and that's cool too. You know what I mean? Not even coming down on what they're doing. We're all doing shows from our homes and stuff. But the fact of the matter is they're working for Fox. And the black people that are working are still working virtually and everything. But the white people are in studio. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, still getting shunned on. Vivica Fox doing what she can do. Dick eating a white man. And she busts out and she comes with this story. She says what she feels. She feels that Will Smith, and this is a quote that she said, she feels that Will Smith was totally wrong. You know what I mean? He had no business and so forth. And then the part that got me was that she said, and everyone's saying what I said was right. And I'm like, listen to her. She just feeding for the white. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck is the everyone? Like, that's what I want. Who the fuck is the everyone that you're talking about? Because no, everyone doesn't feel what you're saying. The people in Fox that you work with, these other two cornball bitches that's on the show with her, Lisa Ray. Yeah, I like Lisa Ray too. I used to like her too till I saw the shit I saw Lisa Ray. First of all, Lisa Ray just a shady bitch, period. She's shady as shit. That's just the end of the day. That's why for years you didn't know until a few years back, you just found out that Lisa Ray and the Brat was sisters. She kept that shit secret for a reason, because that's the type of bitch she is, all right? We ain't going to talk about her. I'm just going to say she phony as shit. Like, she been running up around Jada and Will and them for years until they stopped the bitch from coming around. And then she was talking shit. And then when the shit came out, she was talking about, oh yeah, Will, if you want to get with me, she was trying to put all this shit out there. She put it online and everything. You know what I mean? She thought Will and Jada wasn't going to survive the last shit that they went through. You know what I mean? So she came right out to let Will know, I'm still available. I'm still here and I will still whatever. You know what I mean? Man, fuck her. So that's how I judge people, by what they do and how they act. That's why Jada don't fuck with these bitches, because she know they all want Will on the low if they could get a chance. What? These black bitches in Hollywood, they'd do anything for a fucking role, anything to get a small part, a fucking line, an extra piece, whatever. You have no idea. So she's talking this shit, talking about everybody said what I said was, they said what I said was good. What the fuck is you? You just shining shoes for the white man. So anyway, speaking about her, I'm just going to say, like, Vivica Fox had a lot of moments where she did and said some fucked up shit and got caught up in shit. And, one of those moments was when she was with 50. Just go to show you how jealous these bitches are. And it's a quote and everything too. Like 50 said, she told him that Halle Berry got all those movies and she should have been the actress in those movies. This is how these bitches think. This is how the mentality. So I'm flaming this bitch. Like, you need to sit the fuck down. All right. That's what you fucking need to do. You need to stop hating, bitch. And the fact that you was going around talking about 50 was the fucking love of your life. And he ain't fucking feel the same way. You look like a fucking fool. Yeah, you do. And I don't even know if you know, bitch, but he told me some shit about you quite a long time ago. In an interview, I asked him about you, and I asked him about sex with you and all that shit. This is before you told the world that you was licking his ass. I asked him about you, and you know what he said? I'm going to tell you what he said. But before I tell y'all and let y'all hear what the fuck he said, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock to get in where I fit in. I'm going to flame another bitch. And it could be a dude. Because these dudes is acting like bitch ass niggas. So bitch ass people, bitch ass whoever. When I say bitch ass niggas, when I say people niggas, it doesn't mean a black person. Don't get it fucked up. When I say somebody's a nigga, it's an ignorant motherfucker. It could be a white person. And usually it is. So when I'm talking and I'm saying this shit, no, there's no color a lock to the nigger shit. You a nigga, you white, you acting like a nigga. I'm calling you a nigga. And when I call him a nigga to their face, are you talking about a problem? What, you call me a nigga? Yeah, I did. I beat you to the punch, bitch. What you talking about? Right now I'm talking about this bitch though. I'm talking about her. Yeah. Vivica Fox. And remember when she was with 50? Yep. I asked him and he said this. I'm gonna say this. Whatever you do, always remember to B.I.G. believe in God. He believes in you. He makes all things possible too. And I'm doing this tomorrow night at 7 too. So get in where you fit in. Golden Girl is all over your body.
Golden girl, I'd like to go there. You heard me?
So 50.
Sex and celebrities, it sounds like it's gonna be hot.
Would you do Vivica again?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Would I?
Yeah.
No. Would I?
Yeah.
No. Would I?
Yeah.
No.
Golden girl, I'd like to go there. You heard me?